Hello everyone, it's your boy Crypto Spiritualist and welcome to Crypto 101. In our last video, we talked about the introduction of cryptocurrency and how it is revolutionary. So today we'll be talking about how it actually works. Now, we are diving into the brains of the operation, the incredible technology behind cryptocurrencies. And you don't really need a computer science degree to understand this. We are going to break it down very simple. All right, starting with the biggest idea, which is the blockchain. In my last video, I used a notebook as an illustration. Now I'm still using a notebook. All right, now imagine a super secure digital notebook. It's not just an ordinary notebook, all right, but one that everyone involved in cryptocurrency have a copy of. Every time someone sends or receives crypto, that transaction is written down in this notebook and everyone sees the transaction or sees the transaction history. Now this digital notebook has pages. Once the first page is filled up, it will be sealed with a strong glue and it will be added to other pages that have been sealed before. It will now be forming something we can call a chain of pages. All right, now the first page is filled up, we keep it to one side. The second page is filled up. Now we'll now link the first page and the second page together without throwing them away. All right, now in cryptocurrency we don't call it page, we call it block. These are series of pages that are chained together. Now, one of the interesting things about this chain is that once a page or a block is added to the chain, you cannot go back and change anything on it. It is permanent, like writing something in permanent marker and then laminating the page. This makes the whole system incredibly secure and transparent, all right, because everyone has the same copy of this unchangeable history. No sneaky business at all. There is no way that somebody can come and want to maneuver or play tricks on the chain. All right, so how do we know who owns what and how are these transactions actually sealed? This is where another cool piece of technology comes in, and that technology is called the cryptography. Think of cryptography like a secret language or a complicated puzzle. Most of the times we do play puzzle. All right, now when you send crypto, your transaction is wrapped up in a complex digital code. This code ensures two main things. This code verify it is actually you that is sending the money and it is not someone else. The second thing it does is that it keeps your transaction private and secure while it is being added to the blockchain. And maybe when you're sending money to someone, everything that you're doing is secure. After sending the money, someone can go through the blockchain and see the transaction that you did, but they cannot alter anything. They cannot stop your transaction from happening. So it is the work of the digital lock and key system to make sure that only the right person, that is you, only you can get access to your crypto and authorize any transaction. All right, that is the power of cryptography. So this is why keeping your private key phrase is very crucial. Now in our next video, I'll be talking about private keys and secret phrase. All right, this private key is your digital vote, all right, to your money. If you give out your private key, then you lose your money. You keep your private key secure and keep your wallet secure. Now, I know many of you have heard about Bitcoin. I talked about Bitcoin in our former video. Bitcoin is the first cryptocurrency that was created. In 2008, the white paper of Bitcoin came out. Then in 2009, the first block of Bitcoin was published. Bitcoin uses the technology which we explained earlier, and that technology is the blockchain technology. The second cryptocurrency I'll be talking about is the Ethereum. I also talked about Ethereum in our former video. Ethereum is another cryptocurrency. It has its own blockchain that can do much more than sending money. You know, the initial plan or the primary goal for Bitcoin was to store your assets, all right? You buy Bitcoin, you store them, and that is it. Now, with the Ethereum, you can do much more than sending money. Think of Ethereum as a global computer that anyone can program. On Ethereum, developers can build all sorts of decentralized applications. The short form for decentralized application is dApps. Ethereum opened the door for a lot of exciting new uses for blockchain beyond sending and receiving money. You can do much more than sending and receiving money right now. So the fundamental technology behind cryptocurrency is the blockchain for transparent and secure record keeping, and cryptography for privacy and verification. It is these two powerful ideas working together that makes cryptocurrencies possible. All right, it might sound complex or very difficult right now, but remember, you don't need to be an engineer to drive a car, and you don't even need to be a blockchain developer to understand crypto. If you don't understand anything, make sure that you drop your comments below and I will reply you with a video. All right, now go back. If you're watching this video up till now, you go back and watch my first video so that you can understand cryptocurrency starting from the introduction. All right, if this help you clear things up, make sure that you drop a comment and also subscribe, and don't miss our next video because we'll talk a lot in our next video.